McKinnon Airport, where here in just a few minutes here, starting at 7 o'clock this morning, there's supposed to be several planes come in for a big breakfast here at Southern Air Restaurant to McKinnon Airport. They're supposed to be flying in, and it's fly to win. Breakfast is free, being up here at Southern Air, home of the $100 hamburger. The way it got that name is it cost about $100 fuel up at the airports and fly into here and walk up and have a hamburger and come back. And they're expecting about hopefully 50 to 60 planes flying here. Don't know how many. Don't know if we'll find out if this has been a regular thing for us or not. So with that, we're just going to wait here for the planes to start coming in. Well, there comes in one of our first arrivals out of the National Field. A great deal of these guys will be flying in from National to Paris. Well, we've had two come in so far. They're sitting here getting out. One had to taxi on down. He's coming back in. Second arrival coming in here. Looks like he's going to go on down to the end of the field down there and park.
There was some old. Y'all are busy at Fort Campbell because the Army was pretty good right now. Unfortunately, but it is. Just president on stuff for I knew it was big. My little nephew, he joined the Army about a year ago, and they just shipped him to Afghanistan right in January. And I haven't really talked to him yet, but I heard through my father who said it was a hellhole over there in Afghanistan where they were at. In Fort practice and their training, and they sent them over there. Right. Wilson? Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where are you from, sir? Dover. Okay, yes, sir. Now you took this first hangar that was vacant here then. Okay, yes, sir. Uh-huh. But we've never bumped into anybody. Right.
Well, I think you were here one time, and I was getting ready to go to Garden.
Oh, okay.
Now, so tell me what kind of planes those are.
Now, when they're pushing back, that is a Piper. It's an Archer. Actually, it's a Challenger. It's a 1973 model. I can tell you because it's mine. That one made it that 1 year. So if I'm on the radio and I call Challenger, they think I'm a jet. So I don't call it Challenger. I call it an Archer.
Okay.
The one beside it is a high wing, a Cessna. So you got high and low. And the one down there, that high wing down there, that's what they call a maul. And you heard Jeff talking, it's kind of like having a four-wheel drive because you can take that damn thing anywhere. Here comes another one. I'm not sure who this is. That's a Cessna.
They are flying in, aren't they?
I told you they'll all start showing up. That one's from Nashville.
Jeff, you're pushing the temper a little bit, aren't you?
All right.
Pushing the temper a little bit, aren't you?
I am. I come for 70 and I got 40. I got a surprise.
Oh, good morning.
This is going to be a real fly-in today, don't you?
There you go.
I don't think we should.
Good morning. What's the cold hand?
Freezing. You
We
need
had one
gloves.
up and saw if Leroy's got any food up there. So.
Need a fire barrel, what we need.
Oh, Bob Young, there's fog down there, and you could.
Landon Long.
Hey guys!
Yeah,
Y'all had a long walk in here, didn't you?
well, he had to wake up.
It was easier to fly. Good morning.
We can see him.
Aren't you cold?
No, I got my coat on, t-shirt. I'm heavily loaded up on the top end. Just
Good morning.
I told Jeff, I said, he got that mall just so he can ride around in the dirt, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
Because we seen, I was like, look at him. That thing will go anywhere, won't it?
We packed it up to that upper level.
That's
well,
what
we were telling her about it.
Oh my
we were trying
gosh.
to tell him we landed up there.
You don't want to go through there today though, because we drove my old truck.
I guess I need to start. Well, the pilots are gathering here at the airport. Slowly but surely, it's about 7:30 in the morning, and sun is out. It's a little frosty this morning. It's actually frost on the windshield when we left the house, and they're sitting around discussing the weather and all that kind of different stuff there. So far, we've had Pipers and Acers, and one they almost called a SUV because of the size tires on it. That they can actually just, it'll park just about anywhere. Pictures will be taken and so forth. You can actually hear them talking there in the background discussing the weather. Some of the pilots actually have planes in some of the hangars down here, and others just have them in Nashville and different areas around there. One of the pilots is from Waverly. There's about 4 of them right now in here from Nashville. Discussed the cost of fuel, and they said that actually that a lot of these planes now run regular gasoline, and then that actual airplane fuel is not any more than car fuel. This is Mike Davis. We're sponsored by Ace Hardware in Tennessee Ridge, and
I didn't see the manual, but I did have a manual for it.
if you're needing to get something for right now, that was up there yesterday, and they had all the seed and onion sets and all that kind of stuff. You might want to try to go up there and get ready to plant these gardens and get check out what they've got. Also by Signature Healthcare here in Tennessee, they
It's all built in a learning bank.
do a real good job down there. We went up last year, and they had this last week, and they had some master gardeners up there planting up their flower gardens, and so like I said, these planes are coming in here just kind of 1 and 2 at a time, and they're expecting 50 or 60 planes before the morning's over.
He's tail dragger down. I think I see a nose.
Yeah. Got a young family.
He's a little fast for Bryce.
Yeah.
And a little quieter.
Yeah, he's too quiet.
It doesn't sound like a lawnmower.
That'd be great.
Vibration
another
range.
one out
You just
there,
couldn't operate in that range. There's okay. Is that Kevin? No, that's that one that you saw. That's some kind of home deal here.
I had never seen that one.
I'm looking forward to Sunday.
Are you going?
He's leaving Wednesday. He'll be there before we will. Yeah, I want to ask him. It's so nice there.
Yeah.
The land, park your plane.
Yes, yeah, I did, and they wrote it in.
They put me over. We got there with we didn't make it. We didn't get the ramp. They put me over some sand, and I had to put the bearing over some little mushy sand. And it was. I mean, we made it, but I was a little nervous. You know, I had to get out. Everybody with bearings.
Well, you can hear the motors coming in there. They're coming in, just like I said, just kind of coming in here one at a time. One of the pilots told me that they're almost like ducks sometimes, that they'll just kind of fall out of the sky. But right now, this early in the morning here, there's only been about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes land so far, which is still quite a bit when you stop and think about it.
So, I mean, that's how they are. They all vibrate.
For what phone? I agree with you. I mean, you know, but
Verizon, we gotta have all those people.
well, now you can actually get Verizon here, I think.
It's a King Air 90.
Because
On top of the hill. Yeah,
Shelby, he's gonna get his out today.
that's he was smooth, wasn't
He's in Ruther's hangar. I think he might be in his head.
So we walked away, Gary.
I think Bob
Yeah, perception was all screwed up.
and Bob, the other thing with Bob was always hot.
Fast.
why is a smooth landing there?
Coming over pretty fast, too.
Huh?
Coming over pretty fast.
Make that an inverted a little faster.
Well, we've got 3 coming in this time at a time. We've been having them poking here one at a time, but as it gets closer to 8 o'clock, and there's one that just flew over the top of us, did a twist. Now, why wasn't I having that camera that way as that guy did that twist there? That's pretty slick. Here's another one coming down on there. Coming in. Some of these are handmade. Takes them about 8, 9 months to make it.
You want to watch?
Yeah.
Okay. He's
I missed him that first time.
He was actually on the an alternate for the World Aerobatic Team.
Wow.
Best team, yeah. All right. His wife bought him that plane. Here's another one.
Yeah, they're starting to really come in here, aren't they?
Anyway.
So I'm shooting. I can't see it because I can just point that direction and hope I get it. There's the bad part about it.
No, Steve's wife bought him that airplane for their anniversary 2 years ago. He's 50-something years old, so this is his last hurrah for aerobatics.
Oh, okay.
He had one of those high-wing biplanes.
Yeah.
And this is just more competitive for him. All right, I'll leave you alone.
Okay, no, that's fine.
When he gets ready to leave, he'll probably do a bunch of, because he did I don't know if you...
I saw him do that, and I said, why don't I have the camera pointed that direction when he come in and did that flip like that? Coming in and doing some hurrahs, doing some flips here. It's almost like an air show if you really stop and think about it on some of the things. Why am I not? Full. Oh, that's what I forgot to do now. Okay. Well. Got another one coming in here, hitting the field. Well, like I said, it's about 8 o'clock. They're really starting to come in and move in. Doing one of them's a stunt flyer. His wife had bought the plane for him, what I understand. It's called the last hurrah. And they're just every kind under the sun here. And they tell me that there'll be some biplanes coming in, different things like that. We're going to get out of here and drive up to the here comes in another one that's coming in for a landing here. And be honest with you, that'll put about, if I count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, there's about 10, 12 planes at the moment, but they're still coming in.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Pretty good.
One or two planes.
1 or 2 planes, huh? Yeah. That one on final, that's 4 in the air.
Huh? Oh, coordinator.
There's still 4 in the air.
Oh, okay.
Getting hot. Good thing these days too. We had that wind blowing out here yesterday. Good work.
He may have to take back off.
Get water down there. That's slowing down. They actually only use the third of the runway here. This part of it.
Well, this is Southern Air Motel and Hotel and Restaurant and home of the $100 hamburger, where this morning they're flying, like I said earlier, they're flying in here. Going to come up here and have breakfast and head on back down the hour. They're coming in from about as far away as Jackson, Tennessee, and you know, they're just really having a big time here. They said one of them told me they'd been flying about an hour and they just had to get out, land somewhere, and get out and walk around. They got to shake their legs after a while. You know, it gets kind of cramped up in there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Smile, y'all are on candid camera. Some of the local residents gathered down here to watch the planes come in.
How'd you find your way down here? You followed somebody?
I fell off a train, you know. Oh, that's right, we don't have a train anymore. We did, yes, and we need a train.
Never again.
Never again? We do need it. Anyway, would you like to wish everybody welcome to Houston County? Yeah, I wish you'd probably say Merry Christmas. You are getting a little senile. You probably wouldn't know that it's not Christmas.
Yeah. Merry whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's Saturday morning here, and you can tell the way they're jumping around in here, going 90 miles an hour. Run, George. Huh? Well, what do you think you've been? It's pretty slick this morning with these 70 planes in there.
Pretty good. Waiting for the next group to come through.
Well, we're going back down there and take some more of the planes, but I thought I'd come up here and thank you. You know, this is great for tourism in Houston County.
Yes, it is. Hopefully maybe to help bring a little tax dollars into the county.
That's right.
We got a whole crew in here. My dad's back here. Billy Wire, nephew, brother, sister-in-law, wife.
And just anybody you could grab off the streets, you know, local fishermen, that so forth.
We live out here where there's roads at, no streets. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, George.
Well, people are starting to gather around all over here. As you'll see, some of the pilots walking in from down the field there. They've come in from all over the country. We've been up to George's and had a really nice breakfast. A lot of the pilots up there signing in, taking name tags. You've got them coming in, flying out. Just a consistent type thing here. Going all the different directions, some flying in, some flying out. How y'all today? Fine. Wonderful. Lots of folks. Y'all coming? Where'd y'all come in from?
Nashville.
From Nashville. How far a flight is that for y'all?
What, 60 miles?
60 miles.
7 miles from John Toon to here.
That's as the crow flies, though. It's not like I have to get out there and drive where it's about 85, is it?
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half out here. Something we're about 30 minutes or so.
About 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Makes it a little different there, doesn't it? Certainly glad to have y'all down here.
Well, thank you. We come here frequently.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try and compete with this man.
Don't you have a viewfinder? Viewfinder and all that?
See, we just take y'all there with the ladies there, see, and that'll work out real good. Y'all come in from Nashville, Tennessee, and come in here pretty regular, you said. Well, there comes in another one flying in. The sun has gotten out of the way. They was landing into the sun. That made it bad for me. This makes it great.
Well, the wind is, see that wind's ripped up.
So you know all about that stuff. See, I don't know a thing about that.
He got here this morning. You were here. He was here when I came out, or something like that. So yeah. We got at least
He's got him a little bitty pilot back there.
And these poor people right here, see, he's needed That's what I was saying. That's the bad thing about this. We don't have a taxi.
Yeah, we don't.
Back taxi.
And you're having to operate as guide out here, aren't you?
I mean, all you can do is kind of help out on the ground to park people.
Well, that's what clubs do, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, here comes another one. But, yeah, I wish we had some kind of taxiway. That would make it a lot easier.
Well, see, we need to get on the George Clark County Mayor and tell him that, you know.
He don't listen to us. We'll listen to nobody.
Well, he'll listen when I put it on here. Whole county will hear it.
I really think it would help the area though. Is he getting ready to take off? Is he leaving?
Yeah.
I think he's going to get a break. He's taking off. We got one coming in. This guy can track him down.
Looks clear now.
Well, we got another one coming in on 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Got one coming in, and then this guy's going to take off.
We got to want to take off and land at the same time. You know, this. I think it's
Now
wrong.
we got another one coming across.
Yeah, one coming across. The runway's too short, isn't it?
No, the runway's fine. And we need a taxiway.
Taxiway where they
That's
could.
the problem. You see, the only way to get to that end to take off
Right.
is you got to taxi.
Okay, so they actually need like a second
This is the
road.
runway. This is the landing runway. We have to use it for the taxiway too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Usually at an airport you got a runway, and you got a taxiway where you.
Okay, just like a second two-lane highway type thing. I mean, you know, I understand that. We just need to build an expressway right through this area here, and then that's what we need.
That's right. Or keep the grass cut. We'll just taxi down through the grass.
Well, don't you have to have one of those things that has those big tires on it to do that?
Well, not necessarily. If it's wet and mushy.
It's nice and smooth. You can use one of these regular.
Yeah.
And then, and when it wasn't being used for that, we could use it as a golf course, right?
Exactly. Oh, here comes another one right behind him.
He may be too close.
He might be a little close, huh?
Boy, he's bouncing coming in there.
Oh, he did pretty good.
He's trying to land short.
He's trying to land short so he can make his taxiway there.
Oh, okay.
So he's trying to get it down. See, there's no place up here to park, really. We're running out of place.
It's a dry place.
Be happy. We've got another one just landing here. Like I said, they're expected to be landing in and out of here all morning long for breakfast and just good fellowship here. So, where'd y'all come from?
Portland.
Portland. Have to tell me. I don't understand all these foreign places. Well, we got to have people parking and everything else down here directing them in.
See, the people that you see helping do this,
Yeah.
There's breakfast Flyins everywhere, but there is a devout group of us, me and my husband and a couple others, that we don't care where the flying is. We're coming to Leroy's in South America to
It's about the flying is what it is.
It's about the flying, and then you got to have an excuse.
Yeah,
you know?
well, yeah, excuse to do anything. You know, I use those all the time.
Jake here will go out and just bore holes in the skies just because, right? even if you don't have nowhere to go.
Have you ever seen some of the holes I bored in the sky?
No. I need to start.
He started at 17. You're 82 now?
82 years old, and you've been flying since you were 17. Well, I bet you have bored a few holes in the sky, haven't you?
I tell you what, I put my nickels with this man any single day.
Okay.
He can get you, he's so calm, he can get you in and out of everything.
67 years.
67 years. So it's kind of like buying antiques. You don't get out too old to fly. Is that the truth?
You don't get too old to fly, but you get some of the parts start to go on you, your eyes and your ears, sometimes your heart or something like that.
Well, do you have to take a medical exam to do that?
We all do.
Because I've had some heart problems, I have to do an echocardiogram and a stress test every year.
Echocardiogram, the stress test to do that?
I still make it every year.
Okay, well, as long as you make it, do you reach a point where you might have to, they might say, well, you're going to have somebody flying with you if you're doing that?
No, generally your insurance company will tell you that they don't want you to fly solo anymore before the FAA. The FAA just has one class, either you pass or fail.
Okay.
If you pass, you can go ahead.
Kind of like a driver's license, you know, we've got some people on the road today that don't need to be there. Yeah.
A lot of flying is about staying current, though.
Yeah.
Staying current. Flying, I mean, these people, you got to fly more than once a month.
Fly more than once a month.
Well, I mean, you just got to stay current.
Yeah.
It's something that you just stay with, you know.
Well, I understand that. If I had one, I'd be out there every day punching holes, something over the sky. There's one there. I don't know if that's a takeoff or they're getting ready to land. That one there, I think they're circling to come in for landing there.
Crossed over what they got. He did a midfield crossover.
Check it out. Look what was going on.
Well, he was coming in from that side.
Oh, okay.
You move down to right there. I'm going to run the next plane right through here.
That'll be fine.
Just move right down there to the corner of that grass. I'm going to bring him right through here.
That'll be fine. Nice little red plane coming in here. Just kind of almost, looks like his propeller's almost stopping as he comes in. Well, he's not even going to come down all the way. He's just going to park right yonder. Looks like he's going to turn around and take off. The other one taxiing now. They say they need actually a taxi type runway, which would just be like a secondary road off to the side of the runway. As it is, they have to use this for both taxi and their landing field. So then that would make a lot of difference in how the planes got in here and out. The difference between this and a toy run is motorcycles, and this happens to be airplanes, so kind of neat. Like one gentleman there, been flying since he's 17, 60 years of flying, and has to go take a medical exam every year. And so he said the FAA only has one rule, and that's either you pass or you don't, kind of like a driver's license.
We're just gonna sit here and watch this plane take off down the runway. You can hear that motor revving up. They parked all along the runway. We thought we'd walk down here a little further and give you a little closer look at some of these planes. And like I said, some of them, like the wingspan on this thing here, is such that you can't. Some you can walk under, and some you can't. This is called the Avid aircraft. Nice little red, sporty-looking job. We're kind of open there. Got doors, and we just run up here and look at the panel there, see what the pilot sees when he's looking for all this different instrumentation and everything there. Just not really a lot to it, to be honest about it. Like I said, just small little plane. It's what you call a sports job, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Oh, it's got to be a light sport, right?
Keep it simple, stupid type thing, you know. Another one along here. I'll say it is just really neat looking little planes. Some old, some new, some built from scratch, from what I understand. Takes about somebody said something about making one and building one take about 9 months to make. I don't know if that's a general. We got one taking off here again. There he is off, short little run. Didn't take very much to get off the ground. I almost believe that no more than that take, I could probably get that out of my sidewalk. I don't know. There's one of the many fishing camps up along the backside there you see down here toward the lake. We're coming up here on another one. All different colors, shapes, and forms. I'll tell you, we see another little sporty one down here that we really want to get down, take a few pictures of, and see what's going on. Here's a little bit older one. Got a nice long wingspan to it. I believe that sucker could almost coast. It's even got an auxiliary engine down here at the bottom. For those of you, or maybe that gives them like a jet propel. We don't really know. Here's one I was talking about. You could almost trip over the wings. It's so low off the ground. But again, it's all in size and all that kind of stuff there. Beautiful little plane here, though. Here's another one coming down here, just kind of coasting in on the runway. We don't know if they're landing or getting ready for takeoff. Could be either way. There, it looks to me like they're just kind of landing or turning. There's another one hitting up on the runway there on NC 96J. They're getting ready for a takeoff. They're off. Took off again, like I said. Doesn't take all that time for them to take off in this group. They're parked all across the road, and we go, here comes another one. And he's already off. Like I said, it doesn't take very much to get him off the ground. Here comes another one there outside. taking off. They can take off just about as fast as they can come in here and get lunch, go up and do a little talking around, look at some of the different planes here, and then they head on out. A great deal of them are at the hangar, but a lot of them are here too. How are y'all today? Doing fine. Did you have a nice flight in? Where'd y'all come from? Contour. How far away from here is that? 51 miles. Okay, nice pretty trip this morning with the weather, wasn't it? Thank y'all.
You're welcome. Have a good
Well, out here you might call it plane watching. You know, you see people looking for all kind of things. Here they're trying to figure out what these planes are going to do. Welcome to Houston County.
Thank you, thank you.
Got one coming in for a landing here. Looks like they're going to end up with about 50, 60 planes here.
Quiet. He is? Well, he's doing something.
HD. Another one get out here. They're slowly clearing out now. About 55 planes came in for breakfast so far, and there may still be some ones that'll tag on in here. Some people don't fly this early in the year. One of them little bitty planes. So I think that was that sports plane running by. We get some of that overriding that sound sometimes. I really don't understand why. I think it could be the difference in the two microphones here. But anyway, here we are. I actually can hear the, they let that little one out in front there. got it. Kind of a nice little trick there. Y'all go ahead and wave over there and say hi. Yeah, let's hear you. Okay. Well, we're just ready to close up here. We want to run this by you. Like I said, we've been here at the Houston County Airport, McKinnon Field, right across from Southern Air Restaurant, who's cooked breakfast for these pilots all morning. Several of them are flown in, but this is the largest group. There's been over 50 planes flying here this morning for breakfast. I had a lot of different people come in to check them out. We are the Wells Creek Basin Network, Channel 12, and AaronTennessee.com. We're sponsored by Ace Hardware in Tennessee Ridge and Signature Healthcare of Aaron. So if you need either one of their services, be sure and give them a call. Tell them Mike sent you. This is Mike Davis, and like I said, HC Houston, I'll get this right here, Wells Creek Basin Network. I don't even know what network I'm working for. Oh, well, it's such a beautiful day out here. Another one here.